Come on, open up.
Hello, everybody. I cannot be heard. Let me fix that. Oh, I can be heard. Never mind. Cool. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Well, as weak as that was, it still worked.
Whoa!
There we go. All right. Um, now I'm just checking. I was trying to do my sound check
Okay.
before we get rolling, but failed at that. So let me see if this is going to work for us. Click. It has been a minute since we did a little bit of Dead Suns. Last week we came back after our couple one-shots. We also were on traveling and there was some sickness involved, so it's been a minute. So let's see if this works. All right, it does not look like it worked. So let's try that.
Hmm.
Really
This
like it
is
when Sinoscape works, so we're gonna, there it goes. Aha. So there's a odd thing's been going on with Sinoscape. Aha,
Everybody hear me?
there it is.
There we go.
Yay, we can hear Reno. So can I, all right, and we can see him. Cool, cool. Why are you in?
Abe.
what's up?
Ah,
Yeah, we
man.
don't need to see you in Discord,
Just be patient here.
but we can
Um,
see you in the other one,
Oh,
so that's
by the
fine.
way, remember I was asking you about having a little mini thing for Discord? It turns out you can just right click on the Discord button up at the top of the screen, and it
Okay,
allows you to access mute and deafen and quit Discord without having to pull it up over your other screens.
very cool. I did not
It's very
know
cool.
that.
Yep. So there we go. What was I going to say? Oh, what does deafen mean? Are they just fucking with you?
In what regard?
And with Discord, one of the options is to mute, one of them is to test a thing, one of them is to deafen. Why would you want to deafen somebody or yourself?
Because they're being obnoxious, or they're crunching on chips, or they're doing something that you don't want to hear, but you don't want to disconnect them completely.
Did that work? Oh, I see. So what is it doing then? It muted me, and it did you hear anything when I clicked it?
No, it turns you
Okay,
off.
so yeah, I know, but I mean mute does that too.
Mute yourself deafens the other person.
Oh, okay. It cuts off your speakers then.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Makes sense now.
Yep. All right. So
Okay.
all right. So I've got a really good Benny for you guys. So let's see if you all can earn it. Let me see if I can find the image I was looking for. Let me check
So
my
who's on?
stream. There we go. Perfect. Okay.
Who be playing tonight? Who be playing? Bobby's playing. That's good. You got your stuff fixed, dude. You got your stuff all in
Y-
order now.
Yep.
yeah, my computer's
Wait,
been
thank you.
fixed for a few weeks now.
Oh, okay.
Uh, I had to send it back to the manufacturer. They said the BIOS needed to be updated, and
Yeah.
they had to reinstall Windows on it because there was a corrupt file in the Windows.
Ah. Yeah. Watch out for them. That Unicorn Ponies website. You know.
All right.
That's a.
So I've removed the name from this one.
I
Name
can't
from what
even
one?
pick my character. Son.
That's because it's probably locked. So let's
Okay.
see.
I know what that is.
Give me just a moment here. There he is. Plus. Wait for Frank to catch up. All right. So Bobby, you know what that is? What is that called?
Dog doing?
I don't. It wasn't it. I remember it was the first planet we went to, wasn't it?
The
Where
bottom
we.
one is yes. The bottom one is gate one. Correct. That's where the control
And we had
one
to
is.
deal with those two AIs. One of them was trying to kill us, and the other one told us about that little thing we had to go and find.
All right. So does anybody know what this place is called? This map, this image I just showed you, is a map of what?
Oh,
Anyone? Anyone?
uh,
Reno or
Gate of
Roberta,
the
you guys
12
remember?
Sun.
That is correct. The Gate of the 12 Suns. All right, so Bobby has answered one question. So the other two questions go to Roberta and Reno. Roberta, you may want, when I get that XSplit and it doesn't go away, if I pull up the little thing of XSplit and click refresh camera, that usually fixes it. So if you're wanting to get your camera fixed. All right, let me make sure. Here we go. Where is Reno? Why can't we see his face? There he is. Okay,
Thought it was the gate of the 12
correct. It is the Gate of the 12 Suns. He mentioned already that Gate 1 is where you guys went,
suns.
and that's where the only
Ooh,
one that was populated. So the next question is, where did you guys go to get the control panel that you needed? You found out the cultists had already gone there. So which gate number did you go to get the control panel? Is anybody, Reno or Roberta, do you remember? I cannot hear you guys if you're talking.
Sorry. If I were to guess, I'd say 7. My thing isn't up yet. Are you still getting a signal from me for fantasy grounds?
Yes, I show you connecting, Reno.
Okay, I'm just waiting. Little dice thing is spinning. Be spinning.
Oh,
You keep cutting in and out, Roberto. I don't know if your voice activated or what, but we all I heard was ooh.
Oh, did you see
oh,
did you see my question on your
Ouch, that
text?
was loud.
hey.
I did not see a question.
On my text? Phone.
I
Can you
did
hear
not
me?
look at the text yet. I can hear
I
you.
can hear
I
you.
just heard that question, yes.
Hello?
I
Hello,
can
we
hear
can hear
you.
you.
Oh,
If you're on,
Whom did you say?
Roberta, you keep cutting out. You said, whom did you say? What? All right, so while she's figuring out her sound, Reno, you said, if you're on Discord, can someone see us? Not on Discord, no. You can't be seen on Discord unless you use the Discord camera. And in order for
Okay.
them to see you, they would have to come into the voice channel on Sven Zone, and you have to be using your camera.
All right, can
Okay.
you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
yes.
Okay. I cannot be on camera and Discord on the same computer. It just won't work. So
Okay.
you're burnt as far as having me on camera. I was
Okay.
How about
trying
we
to
have you on
answer the
camera,
second
but we
damn
don't?
question.
All right. And well, what is the answer to
Why
the
don't you
second
whisper it
question?
to me? Whisper it
Gate
to me.
2.
Correct.
I was
Gate
going to say
2
2.
is correct.
I
All
thought
right.
gate would be
So for Reno,
coffee.
it's all on you. No
Dark
pressure.
Coffee.
French roast. French roast. French
N-
press.
no
French toast.
pressure. Um,
Dude.
what you came across several different things in on Gate 2 in that location. Um, what thing did you all do to try to mess with the cultists? You guys did something
Oh, you
special.
guys.
I
Yeah,
remember.
I know what it is. Damn it! I finally got one right.
Yep.
It's we set up
Yay.
a booby trap.
Okay.
Booby trap.
In the
I got to say the word booby.
elevator.
I get to say booby. Have fun. I'm going to restart this because it's still spinning. Okay.
Okay.
The
Sounds
fantasy
good.
grounds. Okay. Try
Correct.
it again.
All right. So what that means is you guys got your boon. The boon is each player one time tonight when you are healed. You do not have to roll. You will just get max healing for whether it's a potion or a spell or some way that you're healed. You will get max healing.
Cool.
Hold on just a second there, Bobby. I was trying to put out 12 fires at the same time, and I put 2 of your fivals in there. Give me a moment.
Oh,
There we go. All right, so now let me
uh-uh.
fix his face. Not sure why it set back to that. Let me see if I can find him. Let's see. You should be under.
I need a new computer.
Oh man, Discord.
I think you're under data. So let's go to data. Looking for Fivel's face. So you can go ahead and grab Fivel again. He's ready to be grabbed.
Well,
This isn't him exactly, but it's close.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough for government work.
It's a mouse. It's the only mouse character there is. Let's see. Yeah, that's weird.
Are we
Not
online
sure.
yet or no?
Okay. Are we streaming? Yes, we are streaming.
Okay.
So, okay, so now that we're done with the pictures, and everybody got their, or at least Fivel has his character. Reno is connecting again. All right, so now, speaking of the stream, so the dog is staring at me because I have food, and so it's finally given up and has his. This is his. Let me find
This thing working?
XSplit.
All right. Okay.
Nope. Come on. Here. Here. And go up to original. Alright, so that is his. I'm not looking at you and I'm not begging. But his ears are
If you
perked,
can hear me, I am
and if I
getting you a
say
moment.
anything or
Shit.
do anything, he will immediately look. Parker. So he is pointedly not looking because he knows he's not supposed to beg. But he knows I have food, so he's waiting. Um,
Okay. Is the
My
other
German
retard
Shepherd
in there?
used to do that.
he is.
Can I be heard
He's
at all?
asleep over there.
Yes, I can
Yes, we
hear
can
you.
hear you, Ron.
Okay, good. There's no voice
Alright,
here.
this is
I can't hear anything right now. I don't know
Dawn
what
of
I just
Flame.
played.
It's the wrong setting. There it is.
Okay,
Dead
oops.
Suns. Alright, Starfinder Dead Suns.
Voice
Here we go.
contact, it says.
Let's get this
And
back set up
come
again. Alright, we also have a Sven Silliness. So those of you who are
anything.
not familiar with Sven Silliness, there's a list of 20 things. There's a list, and because you can either roll, or if you pay a little extra, then you get to pick. But because he did not pay the extra,
Oh, it's taking forever.
we roll to
Are
see
you looking for that?
what happens. Here we go. So we'll grab the 20 sider and we'll roll it.
If anybody can hear me, my thing is still saying
Two.
spinning. And
Alright, so the
I
2
tried to
is
fix
the red ninja
something
mask.
with the microphone
Alright, so give us
and
just a second here.
He has to wear the
it
red
didn't work. So
ninja
I put it back and now
mask.
I'm not. For a second, tell.
See his face
Oh,
up there?
wait.
Well, I watch the stream while I play at the same time, but he has to wear the red ninja mask, so he's getting it on. You'll see it in a minute when he pops in over there.
Close. Okay.
This is our play field. This is my character.
Alright, so I've set the timer for 15 minutes.
Shit.
This is the red ninja mask with the lights. There's also a black ninja mask,
Find the internet fine.
but it doesn't have lights.
Staying.
Alright, and so speaking of deafen, there we go. Alright, so you guys,
That mask is awesome.
nice. Okay, so thank you, Joker's Chosen, for the redemption. Because I don't have glasses on, I can't see everything. What else is going on? All right. So here we go. Just need to fix one other thing real quick. All right. So let me throw up the map for you guys and for the stream. Oh, that is not it. Hold on. Let me go to here. There it is. This is the one we want. And I also have to turn everybody back on. So no C is friendly. George is friendly. Serena is friendly. Zerail is friendly. Aura is not out right now. And alright, these other people we'll take care of in just a minute. Here's the map. So you all had come out, had got the control panel, and were getting ready to leave when all of a sudden, boom, I decided to open up the last door, and there was an undead critter, a janitor in there, who had been stuck inside the room and turned into an undead after starving to death in there. Alright, I gotta add Fivel. Here's Fivel. There we go.
How come I'm not on the map anywhere?
There's Fivel, and
What device is that? I get that.
Zerail was.
Disconnected. Disconnected, right?
Over by the stairs, waiting for them to stop playing.
Yep. Not sure why he disappeared, but we'll throw you back on there. Boink. The ghost is yours. The spade. The shade spawn. There we go. He was just sort of waiting. Serena and Zerail. So Serena had not, Zerail has not commanded her to do anything. And so. Alright. Trying to put out all these fires. Let's see. I got one other thing we need to do. We can get rolling. So there's you showing up on the stream. Perfect. The bad guy is not. He is here.
Okay, I'm closing out Discord again.
And let's go to him. So you guys get to see him and all his loveliness. That is what you guys are fighting.
Looks more like an astronaut than a janitor.
All right. Why click? Come on. There it is. Boom. Uncategorized. The one in the cameras isn't working. Talking about Sirenscape, but the one in general did work. So make sure that's yeah. So I'm still hearing. If we go to Discord general chat, the general chat Discord, the pinned messages, that link should work for you.
Is voice connected?
Dendron. Yes, we can hear you, Reno. I don't know if you can hear us. All right, I'm just finishing up my last thing I have to do, and we can go. Apologize for the delay, guys. I did not realize. Here we go. This goes here. right, so let me try. This isn't working for some reason. All right, so while we're waiting, go ahead and Zarel, I need a perception check from you in the tower, please. Those of you who haven't seen it, if you open up your options, the little
What's
cog
that?
up here by
I
your
hear nothing.
combat, where your combat tracker is and stuff, there's a cog, says options. There is now a new thing called custom dice rolls.
Oh,
And when you click on that, it'll pop up a list and you'll see it's by damage type. So cold, energy, etc. Um, and then there's also healing on the bottom. You can then open up your color palette in the same area and nope, that's not it. That's effects. Uh, Colors. And then you can drop if you don't want the colors they picked for the damage. So say you don't like the fire to be yellow for some, I mean orange for some reason, you can make it black and just drop it there in the custom section. And anytime you roll fire damage, it will be black going forward. So pretty cool. Even with the free dice options you have, when you roll damage, you will see the different colored dice based on the damage that you roll. So you can also turn that off if you don't like it. All right, so it looks like I'm going to have to go to step 2. Here it is. This is a observer class. And then patrol class. Okay. And then all right, and Dendron, I need a new initiative from you, please.
It's beautiful.
Did I misspell it? Oh, it's an
I thought
I.
this was
Okay. There
got
it
it.
is. Okay. We're done. Close.
Oh,
I can now
I,
delete all the weirdness that's in the combat tracker before anybody notices.
Ace man, I just thought of something. That helmet thing I put on, has it been
Yes,
more than 24 hours?
I have it listed
Or we,
in the calendar, so let me. It happens today, so just don't know what time. So give me just a moment here. I've got one last thing to get rid of in the combat tracker. Boom.
my X-ray specs and my
Dadgummit, I just deleted the
oh,
wrong thing. What happened? Oh, it took out Dendron. Dadgummit. Alright, so hold on. There we go. Close that. There it is. Alright, one more time, Dendron and Fivel. I both need you both to one, add your effects that you know about that should be on your effects. You guys should have a bunch of them. Um, and two, reroll initiative.
okay.
All right, so Zerail, wow, you got a 43 for your perception check. Very good, very nice.
whoa.
Do you need perception checks for me?
I do not, because you are face to face with the bad guy.
The thing. Okay. All right. And so is no C. Okay.
All right, so speaking of Fivel, that jumped you up to the top. You see them fighting something. I think they mentioned in the comm, or if they didn't, we'll just say they did. they mentioned that it was a ghosty guy in here. 5, what would you like to do?
Well, I think I'll move up so I can see what they're talking about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here behind, right there. I think that's
Oh my God.
no.
All
I can
right.
only move 20. What is that right? 20.
It might be if you have heavy armor or if you're. Oh, right now it says you're encumbered. Let me turn that off. That's probably why, because you're not, because you were probably encumbered. Does it? Did it change now?
No.
Let's see. You are a tiny little rat dude, so
Okay.
Not now.
let's see.
Be nice.
Isoki. Why?
It's gear.
Speed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you have gear that gives that. I think you have heavy armor that you're
Uh,
wearing that slows you down by 10 feet. But I'll
okay.
double check that while you're taking your turn. Um,
Uh,
why does it say?
did I put? Where is?
That's just.
I got this nifty little X-ray thing on that. The little scarf that protects me from stuff.
X-ray vision.
All right, so you moved up behind him. What would you like to do?
Um, I got poke my head between the two of them. Let's see. I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna shoot it.
All
Let's see
right,
what weapons
because
I
you
got.
are a sniper, you don't have a minus.
Uh,
Tactical.
I guess so. Yep. I'm going to shoot it. It's 2 feet away. So this. Ooh, yeah. And then
Okay. All right, so I heard it. Let me double check, see what's going on here. So, bam, 24 points of damage as you shoot it with your coil rifle.
from between Nosey's legs.
Woohoo!
All right, you can go ahead and click next when you're done.
Uh-huh. Combat track.
All right, and that sound means the 15 minutes is up. So I get to lose the mask.
Oh, I missed the mask.
You've seen one red ninja mask. You've seen them all.
That's right, with lights, a lighted red ninja mask. So if you guys
Really?
uh, thought that was cool, then feel free to spend your spend zone particles. You can, like I said, you can roll from the chart, or if you pay a little extra, you get to pick. All right. Now I have my glasses on so I can see. Uh, Nosi, you are up. This thing is right in your face. It's trying to grab you and
Can I hit it with a
put your
physical
head in the
thing?
toilet.
Can I hit it with something physical or not?
You can, yeah,
I'm
you have
assuming I
been.
can.
You have been.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, here we go. I'm all lined up. I think.
All right, so "Song in My Heart" um, is,
What?
as much as I hate to disappoint you, it's my little alarm tone. And
Sound,
that
that
is
sounds like
incessantly
Rush.
going through my head. So that's the song in my heart
Sounds
right
like
now.
Rush.
Some are better than others, and that is the entire tune. That's right. Uh, and it's just nonstop. It would be nice to have a different one, but until somebody says something or goes into a rage or something, um, that's what I'm stuck with, sadly. Uh, all right, so he swings her bone blade. No, see, it's like a Baraka blade that comes out made out of bone. She got it from the Eoxian people and slashes at it. Um, all right, the closest person to the enemy attacking to the bottom left. Okay, so closest person to the enemy, so that is no C. So you get a random teleport thanks to Joker's chosen in the chat. Go ahead and give me a 12 and an 8. So the way it is purely random.
Okay.
Luckily, last time it happened, they got teleported out into space, but the person has a fly speed. They can transform into a stellar being and fly, so they were
I
safe.
sure can. Yes, I was.
All right,
Oops, am I
so
on the wrong person?
6.
Did I roll the wrong person when
One,
I did the
two. Nope,
first thing?
that's right.
No.
12 and 6. 12
Okay.
and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's straight.
16.
I mean, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So this direction, no C gets yoinked 10 squares. 1,
Wow. So 50
2,
feet I
One,
got moved?
two,
3,
three,
4, 5,
four,
6,
five,
7.
six.
Come on. 8, 9, 10. They don't get teleported into um, walls or anything like that. It's not going to kill them. Um, it's supposed to be
Poor Nosy.
more of an annoyance than anything else. All right, so there's no C. So no C. You are all of a sudden as you go to swing with your bone blade, it dodges and then whoosh, you disappear and you show up. It only takes a moment to look around and realize you were just in this room, so you know where you are.
Right. Okay.
Isn't that the room where we fought
Let's
the dwarf in the armor?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Yep. You fought the android down there. Yep. All right. And that's where you got the control panel. Okay. And then so Zerael, you see the there it is. You see the um, elevator open.
Oh, wait a minute. Which one?
The one directly in front of you.
Okay, that's going to be interesting. Isn't that the one that's booby trapped?
It was the one that was booby trapped. Yes.
Oh,
And Dendron, go ahead and give me a reflex save.
as I try to find where that is. Here it is. Okay. I have a thing that lets me fall prone to reroll a reflex versus area attacks and effects.
It is versus an area attack, so you
Mantha?
can
Cool.
absolutely do it.
I'm gonna do that.
Mantha.
Mantha!
Mantha who? Who
Pokemon
Mantha?
now.
What?
Mantha, Mantha.
What are you doing here?
Playing Starfinder, I guess.
Wow. Thank you.
Surprise!
Awesome.
Surprise. Yay.
Thank you, Mr. Rhino, to you. or I should say MR_Rhino2. 5 months using his Prime subscription. If you guys have a Prime, Amazon Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch sub. So if you're not going to use it for me, at least use it for some poor Twitch streamer out there. If they have more than 1,000 followers, they don't need the help. Help us. Me, Joker's Chosen, Atomic Hero Squad. Throw us some love, but I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Um,
Ooh.
uh, all right, so you're taking wound. There it is. I mean, no, not wound. It is fatigue. All right. All right, so give me just a second. I'm going to pull. Um, there we go. And drop and click confirm.
Hello.
All right, so what happened was you were, as I mentioned, you were in the um, you were in the ship to the north, and you came out. You found that everything was empty, so you worked your way down. Came and when you open up the elevator, as the doors opened, you see you just had time to register what was happening as this string is pulled taut by the open doors, and these two grenades that were there explode, and you took some damage. You drop prone, try to save some of it. Um, you then get in. You're able to repair. The control panels had been messed up, so you were able to fix those real quick. You head down. You opened up. You open up the elevator. You step out, and you see way ahead of you Zorail. You recognize her from the streams and from her pictures and stuff. Uh,
Dendron's a little starstruck for a moment.
but she's the only one there, and you see this shade behind her, but it's not moving. As you move forward a little bit, you see the shade's not moving, just sort of wispily standing there, not unmoving behind her as she's makes eye contact with you and sees you. So I'm going to go ahead and put you back. All right, so we're going to go ahead and say you've used 5 feet of your movement. What would you like to do?
uh, Probably stand up from being prone. I don't know how that works in
Well, no,
Starfinder, but
you
that's what
already
they're
did
gonna
that.
do.
You did that. You
Oh,
used
okay.
5 feet of your movement. Standing up
Gotcha.
from prone in Starfinders, it takes all your movement.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So I have only used 5 feet to do that, or I'm sorry.
Yes, you step out of the elevator this round, and you still have everything else. You'll only use 5 feet of your movement.
Okay.
Excuse me for a minute.
In that case, I think they're just going to lock eyes with Zorail and say, "Well, this is convenient."
Now
And
you are very far
she's
away.
very far away, but I think they're mostly saying that to themselves.
Okay.
Uh, and I guess they're going to go forward. Uh,
Yes, I do.
15, 20, 25. That's
All right, and with the roll that you made, Zorel, you see that this thing, um, you have seen this race before. Back on Akaton,
Cool.
you had. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Hold on a second. Uh, you guys had. Oh no, I take that back. Zorail may not have seen this before. Go ahead and give me percentile.
ooh.
Me?
Yes.
A percentile? Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. That's not the right one. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yep. It's now all the way on the right. They they changed it to
Oh,
where it's,
dear God.
you have your own set now. There it is. All right. So yeah, you have heard of them before. Um, So this being is wearing armor, has weapons and everything else. But as it moves closer, you notice that anywhere where you can see its face, its skin, hands, those type of things, it's in constant movement. Um,
Okay.
and you realize that it consists of thousands of moths.
Ooh,
That's kind of cool.
yeah.
Mothman. Does Mothman have a name to its race?
It's
Mothman.
a spathinae. They are called spathinae,
Bethany. Okay.
and they can be any number of insects, wasps, ants. There's any number of insects that they can be. This one, this one's happens to be moths.
Cool. Well, I'm glad it's not spiders. I just don't want
All right,
aura getting mixed in, you know.
sure. All right, so Dendron, you move up. What else would you like to do? Now,
uh, nope.
one thing that I haven't really talked about is if you ever just want to run, as long as you're going in a straight line, you can move 4 times your movement in one turn.
Oh shit.
But it has to be in a straight line, and it's just that's all you can do. That's your full action. So just keep that in mind, or you can just like normal, you can just double move if you want, or
Well, Zarel's pretty far away, and she's kind of who they were looking for. So I think their entire turn is going to be spent on movement.
Ooh.
Uh, I can't see the grid very well. Yes. Uh, are stairs difficult terrain, or how is that ruled?
no. And these ones are not.
Okay. So I already moved 30. Doing math, guys. It's fine.
Fingers and toes, man. Shoes and socks.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes.
That's 3 times, so we're gonna do another 30. Okay. So, yeah, this,
So this Spathane warrior starts sprinting towards you, sprints down the stairs. You notice that it sort of has a similar colors. The armor it's wearing is similar coloration of the cultist, but it doesn't have the spikes and all the things that the other cultist had, and it does not. How? What type of posture are you taking as you're sprinting toward her?
I think they have, like, a very well, it's not really stiff because they're bugs, but, like, uh, it's definitely stiff. It's, like, definitely, like, militaristic almost. Like, this person is definitely, like, trained to stand that way.
Okay, but I mean, are you looking threatening, or are you
Oh, I
waving your
mean,
hands, or are you
no, I think,
going in for the hug?
no, they are definitely trying to be non-threatening. They're holding a weapon, but not like ready to aim it, if that makes sense. Like
Okay,
they have it, they're holding it, but they're not like ready to use it, I guess.
all right, and now that you're close enough, do you say anything?
Yeah. Well, I have good luck. You're exactly who I was looking for. And I must say, it's an honor to meet you. Uh, I've we've seen your words. We've seen your exploits on the media, and it's really uh, nice to see you in the flesh.
Who are you
And that's
talking to?
Zarel, because she's right
Okay,
next to them.
So,
I can't
unlike
see.
usual, Zarel, they're actually speaking. Normally, you hear everything through the comms and stuff. Um,
Uh-huh.
so, how do you respond? I'll give you a quick moment to respond.
And I
I'm
will.
uh, I'm flattered. We don't normally get fans this far out where we're at. Where
We have
in the
fans though.
hell did you come from?
We have a lot of fans.
All right. So we'll go ahead and leave it there. They're
Gosh.
they're not attacking each other at least. So, George, what did you want George to do? Bible. And Bobby, we cannot hear you if you're talking.
Sorry, William came in and I muted my mic, and he said hello.
Oh,
Hello,
Hello,
William.
William.
hello.
Samantha, they're
George,
getting
I
con
totally, like I was saying, I totally forgot about George. Uh, where?
It's all right, George didn't forget about you.
Oh, it's been so long since we.
Number two,
Where?
five, number five. Okay.
Uh, allies. We got George.
So he has a laser.
Uh,
He has a haste circuit. He has X-ray vision as well. He can go berserk.
um,
He has a pulse gauntlet.
yeah, he's George.
He's not told us about any underwear that he has seen, so those X-ray glasses really don't work.
Yeah. Uh,
He's a cutie. Love George.
um, I guess I'll just hold off on him for now.
Okay, Serena. So
Selena.
Nosi abandoned you. Who knows where she's gone?
I'm going to use my Solarian supernova. I'm going to place it within the room just behind the creature so that none of us, at least five of us, not getting hurt.
Okay.
So it's a 10-foot radius, I believe. Let's see, target.
Will my little scarf protect me from that?
You would
It's a
reduce
supernova.
damage from it, yes, but you would still take the damage. So it's better that
Okay.
she's doing what she's doing.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cast. There's no trick attack for this. Oh, what was that? Success! Yay! And now I do the damage. Come on, come on. There we go. Ready? And go. Come on. Did it work? One more time. Oh, damage. Okay, my mistake. Press the wrong button. There we go. Kind of sucky. Oh, no, is he getting half of the 13? Or 13 is the half?
No,
Half
he
of
is.
13.
He rolled 4-1-4-2-2, so a
Yeah.
total of
Okay.
13. So he took
Okay,
6.
got it. A whopping 6. Woohoo! All right. And then that's the doorway that we're in. Is it a doorway? I'm assuming.
Yes.
And it's that wide. It's like more than 5, 10, 15 feet wide. Okay, so can I step in uh, and not get a pack of opportunity?
You have a 5-foot guarded step you can take. Yes. So if
Okay,
you
so
move
I
one
haven't.
square, then he will not attack you.
Yeah,
More than that, he will.
can I? Okay, can I go that direction, or is it that and that attack of opportunity?
It's not a matter of it being an attack of opportunity. It's a matter of moving through a wall. But yeah, I'll say you can do it.
Oh,
You're
okay.
acrobatic enough to where you can sort of
I was gonna say
shimmy.
I could do my trick attack and then go from there, but okay, that's where I'm gonna stay. And then I guess that's it for me.
All right, so this thing gets a +2 thanks to Joker's chosen in the chat as
I thought
it.
he was gone.
We're gonna roll and see. Say 5 volts odd. All right, so it's gonna go after Serena.
Mine.
Hopefully you guys have Sirenscape on because that your solar weapon was pretty cool. Nice,
Oh yeah,
nice
have it all
sound.
muted.
And so it steps up and tries to stab you with his ultra thin dagger. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Control. There we go. We'll do it this way. 3 on the dice is not going to hit the operative Solarian Serena. She easily dodges out of the way. Let me just make sure you succeed at a grapple combat maneuver. Okay. Alright, so that was with the dagger. And then what is this? Okay. Alright, so it is then going to try to grapple you. So it has. Where's the melee?
It's gonna work.
Alright, so it says you have to make. Let's see. Combat maneuver. So we're going against your. Okay, 1 on the dice. Definitely not going to do it. Well, that was weird. Didn't roll. Come on.
Source notes.
49. So it was not a fumble. It was just a miss. So this thing just tries to stab you and then grab you, and you're not having either one. Um, Zerael. So now you can talk as this thing again. It's running up to you, and they are talking to you. Meanwhile, you see Nosy disappear, and Serena steps into the room. What would you like to do? We cannot hear you, Roberta, if you're talking.
I'm sorry, I had myself muted. I apologize. So I ask, what is she doing here and what is her name? Them. What are they doing here? What is their name? And then I just kind of laugh to myself as I see Nosy disappear because I remember that happening to me and I just hope she didn't go too far.
Okay.
Is it feasible that you can go into a wall or some sort of obstacle or no?
No, it's just a mess around, mess with the party or the bad guys. You guys can redeem them for the bad guys too, um, but it's not gonna kill you or anything else like that.
Okay.
In and of itself, it may put you somewhere like over the edge of a cliff or out in space like it did Zerael, but um,
Ah.
typically it's not gonna kill you.
Ah.
It's gonna be inconvenience. All right, so
At least I picked a good person in me to do the whole
that's
stick you out in space kind of thing.
all right. Dendron, did you want to? I'll let you respond to Zoriel's question.
Oh, how rude of us. We've spent too much time with the cult. Yes, we are called Dendron, and we are actually out here to try helping you. We were in with the cult for a bit and got found out, so that didn't work too well. And next thing we knew, we stowed away, and here we are on a mostly empty ship.
So sorry about that booby trap we laid. We weren't laying that for friendly people. I'm just hanging out here waiting for a couple members of the party to play with a ghost. So once they're done with that, we'll get on out of here and we'll make the introductions as soon as they're done.
A ghost.
Oh yeah, they're in there playing with a ghost of some kind.
All right. Uh, Oblivion Shade Spawn still hasn't been given any direction, so it's just sort of waiting. And for those who need it,
Where is my spawn? My Oblivion thing?
that's what
He's
it
out
looks
here in the
like.
lobby with us.
Yes.
Oh, real? Okay.
It's almost dead.
It's almost dead. Oh.
All right. So the only thing we have left, so there's only one thing left that Joker redeemed that we need to. Come on, stupid. That we need. I need to do. Everything else has been redeemed for Joker's Chosen. Appreciate you using your stuff. Oh no, I take that back. Dendron also has a -2 that we have not used yet. So there's two things. All right, so next round, let's see.
Just ate the new guy, I guess.
All right, Fievel, you're back to you. Let's go ahead and start adding some of your stuff in.
Opening. I need to open the door.
Oh, did
It
it
closed
close
on me.
when I did the line of
Yes,
sight? Hold on a second.
yes, it did.
You should be able to open it, can't you?
Nope.
It's locked. It says it's
Just
locked.
click on it, right?
It's
Close.
locked.
Yep.
Let's take a look.
And my camera's not on Twitch. So,
Shift. There you go. Now it's
yeah.
open.
All right. All right. So I'm going to shoot him again. Maybe I already got him targeted. Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to shoot him again. 11 plus 20. That's 14.
Very good. So that means,
He's dead.
all right, so that sound, the Wilhelm scream, means it is finally able to, you see this look of peace cross over its face just for a moment as it fades away. And there is just this faded, almost pile of dust, janitorial jumpsuit. And with that, you all are out of combat. So we'll go ahead and unlock the tokens. There you go. No, see, the door's open, and um, you also see this unique looking creature talking to Zarel.
Okay. On the map. On the map. On the map. Okay. Safe distance apart, I see.
And going into the party sheet.
Where did Nosy go again? There she is, right on there. Come on. Okay. Nosy.
All right. So what would you guys like to do?
Oh. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, wow, it's
I thought.
all of you. Dendron is more than a little bit starstruck because they've been watching you guys this whole time.
All right, y'all.
Oh, I see.
Meet Dendron. Dendron just came out of our booby trapped elevator and said that she stowed away on the cultist ship and that she is completely, and they are
They
completely enthralled with us. But they're here to help in any way that they can.
I can't get to your thing. If the GM button in the chat isn't lit, that means we can't use it, right?
you can still
You can
use
still
it.
click on it.
I know, but I can't get to it with the mouse because my portraits are over it.
You could also type /w space GM, and that'll also work.
And you can also move the portraits. So if you go right next to the left Fievel, there's a little lock appears, and you can click that, and it'll unlock it, and you can move them around anywhere you want.
Ah,
Okay.
really?
Well,
I
I
didn't
was
know
in.
that.
Okay. So now I can't. Well,
Surprise!
I can still move. Okay.
Where is it? Come on, give me something.
Oh,
Making
that's a
noises.
bigger one. Sorry.
I don't know where can you move them? Can you move them out into the floor or something? Somewhere in the chat. It doesn't matter.
So this creature made up of smaller creatures set off the booby trap.
Yeah, we went through the elevator, and so that's her. Sorry, that was not a character voice. Yeah, nice work on that, by the way. If it was anybody else, they definitely would have been caught by that.
We'll go redo it. All right. Never mind. All right. Where are we going now?
I think we need to get this thing back to gate 1.
So back to our
Okay, well,
ship.
let's do it.
All right, go ahead and
So
give
I
me
Yep.
sense motive checks in the tower.
All of us.
Serena and Nosy.
Okay.
And the rest of you can do it as well if you'd like. Where is that? Ah, there's 2.
Mhm.
Click, click. Award.
I just. I already gave you Serena's, didn't I? Okay, let's try this.
Yes, I have Serena, Dendron, Fievel, and Zarel. I just don't have Nosy.
That went through.
It did.
Good.
All right, so it's a little hard to get a read on a Spathinae just because they don't have, they
There's no
don't
facial
blush,
features
they
there.
don't blink, they don't. There's no facial
Oh,
micro expressions on their face because they really don't have a face. They just have whatever they consider to be polite, whatever creatures they're close to. Um,
right. There's also body language too and stuff. So, uh,
and
yeah.
going through the knowledge that you have and things, um, they haven't said a whole lot up to this point. But as far as everybody can tell, um, Fievel, you don't trust them. Who knows what they're hiding? But the rest of you seem to think that they're on the up and up. Um,
Okay, cool.
Dendron, you do not recognize George or the Shade. Those are things that they've, and you really don't know Fievel that well because he joined the crew as they left the um, the spa,
I'm just.
the vacation
Yeah, I'm
resort,
just basically the tag along.
and nobody else has really, you haven't really heard anything much about them since then. Um, but you know, he did join the group and then left, helped them escape because there were some people trying to shoot them down as they left.
And also,
Talking
I
about five
bet
of them?
they haven't had
All of us.
the most reliable access to the media while they were undercover, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
We
I'm
were
just a
supposed to
tag
be on
along.
vacation. Ha ha ha.
They were. You were.
Yeah,
You were.
Several days. Nothing.
that's
What
right.
took a couple
Until
days
the
for the weird
proverbial
stuff.
poop hit the fan.
Yeah, before the poop hit the fan.
Your face is starting to melt off.
We're too famous. We're too famous to be not recognized. So
Again, I'm just a tag along.
All right, so uh, we don't have to role play it out if you don't want to, but do you have any other questions? Did you want to get any more information from Dendron, or vice versa? Dendron, did you want to ask them any questions? Or we're just gonna move on.
We're
what?
just like, great, this person's coming with us, I guess.
I do that little I'm
Well,
watching you
obviously,
motion to them. Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fievel is cynical as hell. So he's on it, man. He's a straight shooter.
I'm like, I'm watching you. A little point to my eyes. And
He does that whole, finger to eye thing.
He's
With
also a
a
rat
little
person,
slash across the throat for good measure.
Yeah.
Right?
so if any
Yeah.
of these spare moths
So,
come flying by him, they might just
I'm,
disappear.
True. True that.
anyway, Serena's going to be on alert, and she won't be leading for this one. And then Nosy will be very interested in finding out more information. She's going to do her research on this creature that she sees in front of her. She's very excited about this.
And if I get too nervous or uptight about it, I'll just read her thoughts. Their thoughts.
Okay.
it's thoughts.
There might be a
And
Whatever.
few
what's
thoughts to read, my dude.
That's fine. Like about a gazillion, but okay.
Sorry.
It has a single consciousness.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
single consciousness, but they
so,
are all individuals.
so there's no like physical like weapons or anything. Space
Unity.
space suits or nothing.
Oh no, they have
Okay.
gear.
Yes, they have
Oh, they
armor
do.
and weapons,
Yeah.
and yep.
Okay. What's okay? So what do we see when she walks or he walks up? Whatever. When they walk up, what
They.
are you seeing?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Well, first
I'm
off,
gonna head back to the ship.
I think the bugs are pretty distracting. But when you look closer, you see I don't know if I don't know what they've got a rifle that's actually the one that they're carrying in their hand, but they also have two smaller guns.
Okay, so definitely shooting, not sword type of stuff we can see. Or do we see sword as well?
You do not see any melee weapons as of yet.
Sweet. Cool,
But
thank
who
you.
knows? They could be hiding something. Who knows?
Of course. I expected you. I expect nothing else. Leslie, Serena's on alert. No, she's still looking stuff up. Continue. Let's go.
Well, sorry, we didn't want to get in your way. So I understand this must be a lot seeing somebody new, but if you wanted to lead the way, I'd be happy to give you backup.
All right. Well, let's
That
head back
sounds
to the
good.
ship. Yep.
Yay, the ship.
Woo!
Our ship is so awesome. I gotta say.
Yes, it is.
We haven't seen its full capacity either, so there's some stuff we still don't really figure out the awesomeness of it.
All right, so I'm just typing. All right, I had to make sure everything's correct because Mantha mocks me if I mistype something. So
Mantha at least lets you know. I do mock you sometimes, though.
Do you accept contractions though? Like your, why er.
as long as you meant to use "you are" and
As long
not
as it's the one you meant.
Yes,
Yeah.
possessive "you're."
exactly.
Anyway,
But that is
okay.
not spelled correctly. Go ahead.
All right, so go ahead and move yourselves up toward the uh, elevator area and see how you guys are traveling.
I'll
Okay,
follow somebody here.
hold on,
Can't see anything.
Five. That is not how you would move. Actually, as if you were walking up there.
Okay, so I can only move 20 right now. So
I mean, you can
maybe
go
You need some.
farther than your speed. I'm just saying you wouldn't be jumping over the guardrail onto the stairs and then going up.
I wouldn't.
So I need to know basically, are you guys going to be using the stairs or using the ramp? Is what I need to
I'll
know.
use the route.
Okay.
We're following our new friend Denver.
Okay, so Dendron is using the stairs, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
Dendron used the
All
stairs
right.
It's
first.
a real
Zarel, what are you
struggle.
doing?
Oh, I'm going up in the elevator.
No, are you
If
going up the
Dendron.
ramp or the steps to get to the elevator?
Oh. The stairs.
Okay. George?
Yeah, he can go up the stairs.
All right, so Five was the only one who needs to worry about it. Give me just a moment.
Oof.
Uh
I can handle myself.
oh.
Right.
So if you hear some explosions, don't turn around.
Okay.
We'll just leave the mess there.
And I'll go ahead and drop this in the combat tracker because it's easier that way. There it is. Click. Okay, I lied. All right, so I need a reflex save from you, Mr. Mouse. DC 20.
Yeah, I think I got that.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. All right, so as you're walking up, um, you see this little text show up on the rail, and you sort of lean a little closer, and you see it says, "Thanks to Joker's Chosen," and you cross over this unseen laser tripwire as this
It
big
goes
huge
boom.
blast of electricity goes off, and it is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, all the dice. But you take half, so that's 31. You also have your resistant to not that kind. Okay, so you take 31 lightning damage thanks to Joker's Chosen in the chat. This trap goes off. Um, Everybody else mocks you for taking a ramp instead of the stairs.
Being lazy.
And I don't know, I think ramps are more difficult to traverse than stairs anyway. It takes longer, you're leaning forward, it's all awkward. Um, but that's just me. Alright, so now you guys are going, you said you're just heading back to your ship?
That's what we said. Should we have said something else?
Okay,
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify, see if you guys had anything else you wanted to do here. So you have what you came here to get, and so y'all head back to the ship. Why don't I see Bobby? Hold on. Click. There he is. Okay. Now I see him.
Click.
Okay. So you guys get back into your ship, take off. Again, you're going through the interior of this planet, of this moon. Um, Actually, no, it is a planet. It's a planet that's going around the 12 suns, and um, takes you about an hour and a half since you've already took you 2 hours to go in, but now do you guys know what you're doing? Joker's chosen is heading off now that he's seen his uh, traps and stuff go off. Have a good night, Joker. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you using your
Thank
spin zone
you.
particles.
Later.
Yep,
Yes.
thank you. Even though I said what the frick.
um, and then, so you guys make it out of there and head back toward. Close off all these windows in chat. You head back to gate 1. I'm going to click this. Alright, so I need who is going to be the pilot if you want to double check your piloting skills.
I
Fievel
think
is the ace.
the bed. So,
Yeah,
so,
I'll let Five do it.
Alright,
so
if. Go ahead.
before I sit down, I'm Todd. I'm gonna tell Todd to keep an eye on our new friend
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
and do you say it in
because you
front of
said I don't.
everybody or do you just go over there and sort of like
No,
whisper to him?
I will whisper it to him.
Okay.
All right, and I'll sit down and fly the ship back to where we were before.
And your new friend is walking around the ship unless you stop them.
Okay, Nosy is taking up steps over here. Strategically opposite Serena, but also without role playing, I'm trying to get your attention to talk to you.
Who is you?
Okay. I'm sorry, Nosy. Serena's guard. Nosy's interested. Get it straight, man.
Can I move now?
So,
So you guys aren't even on that map anymore,
Yeah,
so
no.
you can close that
Right.
map.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. We're back on this ship. And we're flying.
you're gonna give us a new map.
Come fly away. Come fly away.
Here it is.
I
Holy
thought that
Nike,
the
it took me
Rangers.
forever to find the right combo of all these different hotkeys that you can have.
Mhm.
It's Shift Alt if anybody cares. Wondering which one.
Okay.
Mm. That's a hard one to remember sometimes.
That was nothing.
It looks like I don't have a picture of the Mariko Nash outside
Hey, yeah,
picture.
you do.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, maybe not.
here's the
Oh, an old one, not the new one.
image
Yeah.
of the ship, and I don't know why the
Look at that thing. Needs a new paint job. Some bitter rims, but
All right, so as you're walking around, real quick, we'll do a quick recap. Let me Shift Alt. Images. There we go. All right, so as you're the very nose, the top nose part is the bridge with all the command centers and everything else. Um, there are gunnery stations down on either side with the blue computer screens. Then you have the main airlock, which is has the 6 circles on it. Across from the main airlock is storage. You have a dorsal turret access. That's what the round thing is right in the middle of the hallway. Then you have the crew quarters over on the starboard side, the right side, are the 6 escape pods in case something happens. Over on the opposite side of the escape pods is the recreation suite, which has a holodeck basically, and then there's the lavatories, more crew quarters. Down below you have the 2 decks. I mean the 2 cargo holds, but there's also a medical bay in there and a workstation. You can zoom in on there and see for Fievel and the other engineers. There's an engineering crew there. There's a med bay there. Um, and then there's a lounge and dining room. And across from that is the galley, the kitchen, and then below that is the main engineering with the drift engine. That little blue circle is the drift engine. The big green thing is the power core, and then there's a couple airlocks, again with the little round circles. The rear airlock is in the back there with the 4 round circles. So that is the Sunrise Maiden.
We changed the name.
There is several different.
They did.
They probably haven't told you
didn't.
this at this point, but there will be. There are different. What you call it? Little hidey holes that have been set up. There are defensive countermeasures in the hallways. Little turrets that drop down. There's a couple like closets that you can hide in. There's also a couple panels on the floor that you can lift up and go underneath, hide yourself in as well. So the ship can be defended in case it is attacked.
Board it.
Or boarded,
Gotcha.
yep.
Dendron
And we got
is immediately, as soon as they see these things, like committing them to memory. They're trying to learn as much as they can about the ship as possible.
The better to sabotage it.
Yeah, the better to
That's
sabotage
right.
it, guys. I mean, speaking of which, you got any diagrams of the ship laying around? Any
Sven,
weak points highlighted? I've got a highlighter right here. If you could just circle those for me.
Sven, how do I get the map myself?
I
How
shared
do I
it
get the
twice,
map myself? I know.
but you're not
I know
on it,
that.
so there's no way to get it. Oh, actually, you should be able to go over to the right
From the
where it says campaign.
yeah.
All the way on the right, the
on
red
right.
campaign.
Yeah. Hold
And you
up.
should go
I
to
have
images. And you should be able to find, it would be under Sunrise Maiden. So let's see. No, that's the GM map. Is that it? Let's see.
there's maps
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I'll let you have the Sunrise Maiden. Let's see, is it Mariko? I'll let you have the GM version of it too. Yeah, so for some reason I don't see why it's not showing up here, but
That's the little scarfy thing I'm
Because
wearing.
he secretly doesn't want us to have it.
Well, keep in mind also we have another ship as well, Fable ship.
yes, the Fievel ship is Image Mariko Nash. Is that it there? Okay, there's the ship. There's the ship. The picture I was looking for is the.
Yeah, I'm like, you sent one to me earlier, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that exists.
And here's the map. So it says map Mariko Nash. That's what there. So all three of those things. The GM version, which has the map key. The Mariko Nash map, which has the updated holes and decks, which I'm in the process of fixing, and then the outside picture of the Mariko Nash are all available for you anytime you want in campaign under images. Okay. All right. So with your, oh, I didn't see. So go ahead and give Zerael, is your piloting higher than 10? Your number total, I mean your rank and
Uh,
total everything, is it higher than 10?
I'm pretty sure it is. Let me double check.
Does anybody else have a piloting check that they want to add to Fivals?
Sure, hold on.
So what's
Oh yeah,
happening is,
mine's at 20.
okay,
This is for what check is it?
piloting.
Computers? Oh, okay. What's computers? I have a plus 14 on for Serena. And no see May. No see go. Oh my
All right, so if you remember this map I gave
Just
you guys,
look at
because there are 12 suns all in the same area, the gravitational forces and such are crazy. Plus, you also have 12 planets, all messing with the ship, all pulling on the ship. The creature that you guys met, the guardian that you met, he gave you some help, some coding for your ship, nav computers that help you navigate this. So you do have a bonus as well. So it sounds like Zerael, Serena are able to help Fievel. Is that correct?
Yes.
can you look up for Dosi just real quick for me? There it is. Okay. But yeah, she sucks at piloting.
All right. So that's +4. Plus what the other guy gave you is another 4. So go ahead and give me a piloting check with +8.
Wow.
All right. So Dendron, you are able to do that. You do have the time.
Cool.
It takes you more than an hour just to leave this planet you're on. So
Oh, I'm making the piloting check.
yes, with a +8.
Don't think I need it, but
We got to roll.
I got to.
Nice. Nice.
All right. So let me go back to, here it is.
49.
Oh, I have a picture, an old picture of the.
This is your captain
Nash.
speaking. This is your captain.
All right, so go ahead and give me
speaking.
2d4.
Who, me?
Yes, Mr. Pilot.
Okay.
What's locked? Hey, Sven, how do I get you an image to you?
You can't.
Okay.
You can share it in the chat. That's as far as you can do.
Can't share things
Just
you
I
don't
have
know.
to say that that's right. That's what she said.
Sorry.
No, exactly. That's what I found out.
You can
Anyway,
whisper
it's
the
just a
name of it
picture
to me,
of.
and I can send it to.
I
I
don't.
can look at it.
No. It's just a picture of the ship with our people on it.
Oh, you're
That's
talking
all.
about the
Just a
crew?
picture.
The crew picture?
There's a crew picture underneath, and then there's the ship 3D in the
Right.
center. It's in one of my macros, so I just checked it out.
Right.
Yeah,
And,
for
and
the
it's
picture
all
of the ship.
blocky
That's a
and
really good
gross
one.
with blackness all on the bottom and stuff. So that's why I didn't share
What are
it,
you talking
because
about?
it's
What are you talking about?
yucky.
There's nothing. This is pristine, dude.
Be right back.
Okay.
This picture I have is completely pristine.
All right, so it takes you 6 hours
Anyway,
to get out of. Let's see. Oh no, that's not. Here it is. Um, I was right. It's 1 hour. Sorry, that's if you land on the surface for some reason and don't want to walk through the tunnel. It would have taken you 6 hours to walk through the tunnel. Um, here it is. All right, so you had to take to survive. You had to get a 35 piloting check to prevent your ship from taking any damage. Um, so with a 49, you made it, and it takes 6 hours once you leave gate one. I mean gate two to get to gate one. So a total of 7 hours. You guys can take. If you did, you want to take a? I'll give you guys a long rest if you want. I probably shouldn't, but if you wanted to slow it down a little bit and time it so that it takes you 8 hours to get there instead of 7, you guys can take a long rest if you wanted to.
that sounds like a good idea, right? Where's that? What do we got here for damage?
And I'm looking for my
16.
core rulebook. Here it is. Alright, and then just to make sure, Dendron, you should get a combat feat.
Yes, I already grabbed one. It's spray cover. Oh, did it
And
too?
that's it. Um, 2 of your saves went up
Yep,
though, so
saves
that was
one up.
nice. And cool.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
don't forget your skills. Did you put any in um, culture?
I did not.
Okay, then you're good. Alright.
Very uncultured.
So I'm going to go ahead and say you guys do that because
I
nobody's
just
answering the question. So
We'll slow
yeah.
down.
Yeah, I said yes.
take an overnight
I
rest.
said yes.
So go back to the calendar. And so it is now 9. Let me, where's, there we go. Alright, so you land again at 9:45. Have some station time. It's still 4th day on the 14th of Serenith. Alright, and so you land again, and then you see the jungle, which has, so this planet, just to remind you guys, has pretty much turned, it was at one point controlled and nice, and now it's just pretty much turned to it's been left to its own devices for hundreds, if not more than 1,000 years, uh, as is plants and wildlife and things start. All right, here it is, gate 1. Have overgrown and everything. So here it is, planetoid. There's the blurb of information. You guys are familiar with this. One large ocean, a few small continents, and signs of life are all over the place. But there's only one area that has runes scattered across the planet, and there's a single structure. Only one structure, and that's on the equator. Um, All right. So, is there anything you guys wanted to do during that 9 hours? I mean, the 8 hour trip? Anything you wanted to say or do or study or repair or anything like that?
Don't see, I'll do some research and whatnot.
On what?
Trina, on the, our lovely guest.
All right. So you are able to click
I can roll some stuff. Let me roll something.
Spathne.
I got these cool dice. I'm going to try them out.
Go for it.
So I keep throwing stuff. There we go.
So it's a life science is what it would be.
So about that helmet I'm wearing. When does
Yes. Thank
that
you.
start working?
I forgot to double check that. It should be good now. Let's see. At 23:30. So it is now 21. So 2 hours, less than 2 hours from now, it will be finished. As so it's very
You're asking
close.
about life science? You're asking about life science, right?
Yes. No, she needs a go. 34. Okay. All right. So if you look under the notes, here it is, immunities list. There you go. So they are considered swarms. So they have all of the swarm immunities that are listed here.
Wow. Holy crap. What? It's a long list of stuff.
Just for the swarm immunities is what they have. And then they're also vermin-like. They count as both monstrous and humanoid and vermin. I mean, monstrous, humanoid, and vermin. They have a bonus against mind-affecting effects because, like I said, they do have a single entity, but they are all individual. They're also you find out they can alter their shape. So if they've given them a 60 seconds, they can form control up to 4 different limbs. So they could have 3 arms and 1 leg, or any combination thereof. And
In 6 minutes or 6 seconds?
60 seconds in 1 minute.
Oh, 60. Okay. You definitely be noticing something happening.
And of course, they're very hard to grapple and wrestle with because they're a bunch of things. Um, as I mentioned before, they're very significant variety of them. Some of them are wasps, mantises, moths, ants, lots of different choices. They're typically about an inch long individual insect. So no matter what type they are, they're made of inch long insects. A lot of them are flying. The majority of them are flying insects. Um, but they also they form biological neural networks, and as they have demonstrated already, they refer to themselves in the plural, but their consciousness is specific with one personality and one set of memories. Um,
Resistance is futile. You will be assimilated.
all right. It is possible to destroy a Spathane by destroying its network, but and even though hundreds of the little individuals might survive, the colony itself would require magic to bring it back, reunify it. Um, but if it comes across other Spathane, they might join other Spathane. And that's pretty much it. Trying to combine this 15 paragraph.
Yeah, it's a lot.
there's no record of where they came from. They're during the gap they lost where their home of record was, home world, home planet. Um, and there are a few people like the Aslanti and some Vesk, even some Eoxians that don't consider them as individuals. They're just see them as a collection of bugs, and in which case they would have no rights if they go to those type of uh, colonies or villages, things like that. If they go to those areas, they would not have any rights at all.
Wow.
All right, so that's what you learn about the Svathne. Um, you, you also can just talk to them if you want. Uh, if you want answers like boxes or briefs, are they sock
Well,
sock shoe shoe, or are they a sock shoe person? Um, if you want to know questions like that, then you would have to talk to them individually. Anything else anybody else wants to do?
I think we're good.
Or Todd's keeping an eye on it, right?
Yes.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Todd can do that through the cameras that are placed throughout the ship, as well as physically if it's in when they are in like the galley and things. You do notice Todd does let you know that they have been going through and spending time in each room throughout the ship, sort of looking at it, studying it. They've spent some time in each on the computer doing something. Uh, so
All right.
close this, close this, close this, close this. Okay, open this. So as I mentioned, you have here's the cool picture of the Mariko Nash landing on the platform
Ooh,
in the jungle. It's one of my
that is a
favorite
cool picture.
images that this adventure path has. There we go. Zoom in a little bit. Um, so as you come through the as Fievel expertly breaks down through the cloud covers, you see the planets. You see all these different quadrupeds and uh, some sort of cattle-like creature running through the plains. You see there's this mountain range that you zip over, um, and then these large trees and the jungle. These big birds that you saw from before as well have double bills, and so they land. You guys land, and you see the trail that you saw before.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. It is dusk. As I close these other maps and images on here. All right, last chance. Anything else anybody wanted to do? Dendron, did you want to do anything with interact at all with anybody, or did anybody else want to interact with him or anybody else on the ship?
I think we're good.
Uh,
no, I think I'm fine.
Okay.
Dendron is I think as they're going around the rooms, they're probably running into people. Uh, and so they're going to be like making small talk and also like kind of asking about what's going on and what their next goal is. And they're sort of asking that of everybody as they come across them.
So go ahead and give me sense motive checks. You guys want to do that in a tower?
Yes.
Is that everybody but Dendron or Dendron about everybody? Or just
Then
in general?
everybody in can do it, and I can push it if you guys want. All right, 5 Serena and Dendron. So we're
I'm
missing.
working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm working on yeah. There's crap up here. I can't find anything.
All right, so Serena and Zarael,
1 second. There you go. Sorry.
you guys are able to determine that, and Nosi are able to determine that that their knowledge of the group ends after pretty much after you guys left the resort. So
Okay.
the base you found in the Diaspora on the asteroid that led you to the planet out in the middle of nowhere, everything about the Kishali and at all the ruins, the big tower that you guys climbed up, the big skyscraper you guys examined and all that stuff, sidetracked on, and then everything you've learned about the history of the stellar degenerator, even the existence of the stellar degenerator, they don't know about. So how much of this these details, as you're talking to them, are you going to give them?
No.
All right, survival's not going to give them anything. What about the rest of you?
She said, I don't trust him.
What's the general consensus?
You guys haven't had any kind of meeting or anything, so there
Yeah.
really isn't a general consensus. It'll be individually what we're Serena,
Oh,
Zarael, and Nosi
but we
do.
have walkie talkies. Serena is just neutral and cautious. No sees is love struck.
Okay, so
This is the
Nosi's
ultimate thing that she could study.
okay. So you get most. What about? And we can't hear you, Roberta, if you're talking. What about you,
Okay.
uh, Zarael?
I'm still gonna reserve judgment. I, I'm gonna reserve judgment for a while.
Are you giving them any information about your task,
Yeah,
though? Hmm. Because so
I'm not
far,
sure if we
nobody
should.
has.
Well,
Nobody
well, Nosi would. Nosi
Oh, no,
said
see
they
did?
were. Yep.
I think I
Bible don't
probably
trust her.
would. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
she's a little starstruck. She's pretty much known about us by the media and everything. So in the blackout section, I think I'd probably fill in the holes.
Okay. All right. So Zarael and Nosi are talking to you, and you do see that
Cute.
uh,
Yeah,
Zarael has this thing. It's about um, the body itself is about 9 inches, 9 to 10 inches long. So with the legs spread out, it would be about 15, 16 inches around if it ever did
yeah,
that.
it's
Um,
freaking.
hey,
Thank God it does not.
um,
Holy Jesus,
Ari,
scare the crap.
Ari eats
Dendron.
moss, right?
say again.
I,
Dendron,
Ari? Yes, Ari would eat bugs. Yes. So
yeah, Dendron nervously asks Zarael, does that, does your spider, or it's like an apathnid, isn't it? I don't,
Arachnid.
give me a life science check
uh,
for Zendrin
Mantha knows. Dendron probably wouldn't, actually.
with an 11. No, you don't know.
Yeah. So, just just so we know, does your spider have any particular hangout spots or webs, or just want to be careful here?
She's pretty much with me a majority of the time, and if she's not, she's usually just hanging out in my quarters.
Okay, and Dendron makes a mental note to kind of give a birth around Zarael's quarters.
All right.
Nice.
All right. So you're able to get caught up as to what you guys are doing. You're returning this control panel back to the main control center so that you can open up the gate of the 12 suns, and try to figure out a way to destroy this stellar degenerator, because it's too powerful and too destructive to allow anyone to take it, really. And because it may eventually get used by somebody else, even if you give it to the best people in the world, in the universe. So the plan is to find a way to destroy it if you can. Um, so as you land and come out of the ship, there we go. There we go. So you can go ahead and move forward about 20, 25 feet down the path. The tokens are unlocked. So if you want to move yourselves 20, 25 feet, however you want to move toward the control center. All right. So there we go. Perfect. So you hear this ear-splitting roar. It's one of the loudest things you've ever heard. Um, Zarael, you're both you and Dendron are familiar with something similar. There's a creature on Castrovel that has a roar that can be heard from 20 miles away. It is so
And
deafening.
if
Um,
I remember correctly, I'm from that planet too.
oh, is Five O's from Castrovel too? I don't remember.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We're all over here
Oh,
sharing stories about our hometowns. Like, oh yeah, I went
You
there
are
on vacation one time.
Castrovelian. Okay, I totally forgot about that. All right, so yeah, so you also have heard the stories, many stories about these things. Um, they're called Nisholoras, and you see. Give me just a second here. Where is my hairbrush? There it is. Boink. There we go. This huge thing come charging towards you. Let me show him on the map. Boink. Go. So if you cannot see the control center, then zoom out until you can see the control center, and then you'll see this thing. As it comes moving toward you, I need initiatives, and I will share a peek shot of this. So even bent over like it is 17 feet as the head off the ground as it's moving through the brush, uh, drawn by the sound of the ship landing. All right, is that everybody? Yes, that is everybody. All right.
Let's see.
All right,
What
so we're
kind
going
of
to start with
grenades?
Serena. Five was going to be next.
What
As
kind of grenades do I?
you see this thing, um, again, it sort of almost burst your eardrums as this thing screamed a moment ago, and then you see it crashing through the trees. Even from where you are, you can see it. You don't have a clear shot, but you can see it and hear it as it's moving. What would you like to do, Serena?
She's gonna pull out her tactical battle bow. Let's see what we got here. Where is it? What's the name of the map? Is it?
So if you
Can
zoom
you
out
show them a
until you
map
can,
already? Yeah.
if you zoom out
Zoom
until
up
you
to
can see
what?
the
Oh,
control
way the hell
center.
up there. Okay. I don't think she's gonna be able to shoot that far. How far is it? Let's see.
You can always shoot that far. It's just you'll be at a minus.
Look at that. 165. I have 120 range on that.
Okay, so without moving, you would have
So
a
what's
minus
the?
2. But you also have
Okay, so I'll
trees and
move
everything
up.
else, so it would have
Yes.
cover.
Okay. Let's see if I can move. How far can I move over? Maybe I can get a clear shot. Let's try this. I'm gonna move up first,
Okay.
and then see if I can do it. Oh, she's way the hell back here. Never mind. All right. She can go 40, I think. Oops. I didn't mean to run over you there. There we go. Nope, didn't do it. Stop. All right, she's heading like towards the inside of the curve there to get a better shot. Obviously, she can't go very far. She's still going to shoot. Blah, 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 do the shot, so it's -4.
All
Okay.
right, so you can go. Are you trying to get a clear shot?
Yeah, moving up to the corner of the bend there. My intention is going that direction.
Okay.
It isn't going to work, but at
So
least
as you
it's a
move
start.
up, um, the range is now 145. So you said your range was 160 with the battle bow?
No, 120.
120. Okay, so you have a -2 for range, and then you have
Nice.
it's also you're shooting through trees that, and it's in the middle of this thick jungle, so it has cover. So it would be clicking the modifier -2,
Right,
and then click
and then
the
put
cover button,
just to cover one. Okay.
and then roll.
Roll. Come on, baby. Nice. Oh, I missed. Oh well.
All right, so with 24, it's you think it probably hit it, but it doesn't. You don't think it pierced
I
its
got
thick
something.
skin.
Did anything? Yeah. The thick
All
skin.
right,
Yeah. Okay, so that's my turn, I think.
All right. Let's. All right.
5.
I can only move 20 right now, right? Or we.
Correct.
So, and if I move right, 5, 10, 15, I'm going to move right there in front of. Actually, wow. Uh, yeah. So I'm on.
All right, and
I
so
don't.
you have. So what weapon are you going to use?
Coil rifle.
All right, so go ahead and target him. He should be
I
140
think.
away. What's the range of the coil rifle?
70.
All right, so you have instead of a -2 per range increment, you only have a -1. So let me go ahead and target him. So he is
There it
140.
goes.
So that is 2 range increments away. So it's a -1. I mean a -2 to hit, and then you have. It's not coded yet, so give me just a second here to see deadly aim. Is that the one?
Um, I got, I got
Nope.
deadly aim, far shot.
Yeah, fire shot is the one we just used. There's one
Right.
that gives you a bonus to focus fire. Is that it? Let's see.
Yeah.
Dadgummit, come on,
Well, there's
people.
it might.
Here it is, EX.
Uh,
Alright, here it is. So you can
there's
make,
an intense focus.
oh, that's when you make a full attack. I'm not worried about that. Okay.
When you make a ranged attack against a target with cover or concealment, you can spend one resolve
Yep.
point. Negate is.
So if you want
Is
to
that
spend a resolve, right now it has, especially from you, it has cover. So it would then have partial cover if you
would that?
wanted to spend one resolve point. So instead of -4, you'd only be at -2 plus the -2 for range, so it would be a -4 total instead of a -6.
Okay.
And then let me check this last
Oh,
one here. Here it is. So when you make a ranged attack against a target with cover, reduce the armor class bonus cover by 2. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so if you spend an RP, you would have a -2 to hit. If you don't spend the resolve point, you have a -4 to hit.
okay. I'd like to spend that. How do I do it?
Alright, so just go to your main page
Uh huh.
and where it says current and max 13, click where
Uh
it
huh.
says current and it says double click to spend. So just double click once. There you go.
Okay.
It
So
says
I'm
Fievel
going
is using
to
a resolve
be
point in the chat. So you're going to be at
and
-2, so click
so,
P cover.
so
P cover.
-2 P.
Yep.
All right.
And then take your shot.
Go back to my
So your
page.
sniper focus is really starting to shine for this one. 14 on the dice is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Hits.
23 damage, not bad at all. Not too shabby. As this thing. Alright, go ahead and click next when you're done. No, see, you're up.
Hold on 1 second.
1001.
To summon creature 4 with the lower level of the creatures.
I will be right back. I'll step away and check on my kids.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I can do that, right?
There it
These
is.
are some of
Alright.
them level 4.
Added
Feature
the
4
rest.
4A.
Alright, so go to notes, summon creature list. Which ones are you you get to do one level 4 or 2 level 3s? Which ones are you doing?
I'm doing 2 level 3s.
Okay, and which ones?
I'm trying to. I like the gorilla ones. I can't remember the name. Crest Eater?
Nope, that is
Is it the crest? Nope.
it is
Oh, the 8 Beast. Yep, that's the one I want right there. 2 of them. Bad
okay, so
boys.
he's level 4, so you can do one.
He can't be level 3.
No.
All right, well, one can be level 3 then.
The Han, the Bugman, the water elemental, any of the elementals, and the crest eater.
The Crest Eater should be the one. Can you throw up a picture of it, please? That's what I'm talking about. 2 of them, please. I don't know how far out I can set them. You have a distance on those things? How far? Oh, wait a minute. Medium range,
In a spell.
100 feet, plus 10 feet per level. So what level is she? Level 11. So 11 plus 10. Give me times 10. So almost 200 feet, or over 200 feet. Sweet. That's what we want.
Alright, so I'm going to add the crest eaters. Come on. I'm trying to add them to your list.
Not my list. There we have the crust eater there.
And there we go.
Oh, those nasty looking claws.
We've encountered those before,
Yes, you guys have.
and
It's some nasty claws, man.
we killed them.
All right. All right. And so there's a mix of level 3s and level 4s on your allies. So let's go ahead and take the Crest Eater and drop him into the combat tracker. There we go. And make him allied friend. Where's the Crest Eater 1? Here it is. Friend. Okay.
There he is.
All right. Where did you want them?
They can go up over 200 feet. So, how far is that? You pretty much
I believe
manifest
you
right
still
on it.
have to be able to see it. So you
Okay,
can drop them in the air, have them appear
right
in
at
the
the corner.
air
Yeah.
above the jungle, and then crash down onto the ground, take some
No,
damage.
that's not. I prefer not to do that. How
Okay.
about in the area, right in the elbow there, up around
Okay.
the bend there?
All right. Go ahead and.
And then
So
I wish she,
nothing happens at this point. So you start casting your spell. You are
okay.
continuing to cast the spell throughout your turn, and the start of your
And,
next turn is when they will appear, and that's when you will finish your spell. If you get hit and take
can I,
damage while you're casting a spell, you will lose it.
right. Okay.
All right.
Two things. One, can I move after while casting a spell or no?
Yes, I moved you already.
I know, but I mean, I can go farther than that. I wanted to keep going if it was feasible for me to walk through the jungle, with my spidey senses and ability to move. Such grace and poise.
All right, so you move
Would it be
20
feasible
feet.
or not?
If you can
Oh,
move
25.
beyond 25 feet, then you can move wherever you want. It's just through the jungle is
30.
difficult terrain, so it costs double.
Okay, that's fine. Got it.
All right, Dendron.
Well,
All right,
one,
so that's
how high is the tree cover?
It is anywhere from 5 to 15 feet.
Okay.
So these big ones here, that style, are. Oops, let me minimize this. Minimize. All right, so that style are the tallest, and then the ones that look like small bushes are the smallest. So 5, 5, and then the red ones are like 7 to 10.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think they are going to use their fly speed to go vertically, because that is the best way to
Now you can
get
go diagonally if you want as well.
true.
Um, so if you hold down the Alt button and use your mouse wheel, are you using a mouse?
I am not. I
Okay,
can
then
grab
I
one.
will do it. That's okay. I can do it for you. So how high do you want to go, and how much forward do you want to go?
I think they're going to go 2 spaces to the north and 15 feet up.
All right. So if you zoom in, you'll see it says 15 feet on your person. Go ahead and move them up where you want to go. And what
Okay,
else are you doing?
that would leave sorry, that would leave 5 feet left over. And then they're going to actually, before I do anything, what do we know about the Misalora? Do they have any special attacks?
So go ahead
Something
and
like
give
that?
me a +4 life science.
Okay.
All right. So and the so
Did that work or not? We don't know.
did what work?
Her role for the, I mean, their role for whatever they
Oh,
just rolled for the life science.
Yeah,
What know
it's a
about it? Nosy
24.
knows a lot of shit. So
So
did she get a
right, but
bonus because
no, she
of
didn't roll.
that was okay?
If so, on your turns,
I was going to, but that's my mistake. I was pressing the wrong button and did not. I was saying it, but not being heard.
okay. So go ahead and roll a life
It's okay.
science as well. It's not in a tower. Um,
Not in the
so
tower.
nope, not in a tower. So you know these are huge magical beasts. They are
oof.
now these are
So
not exactly the same as the Castavelian variety, but they're very similar. Um, and so you get. I'm doing a math here. Each of you get one question. So we'll start with Dendron. What question would you like?
Do they have any ranged attacks?
So um, they have a breath weapon that goes out 30 feet. Uh, and I'll also give you the fact that they can swallow people whole. They can swallow you whole if you get close enough to them. You guys have had that happen on
Yes.
Castavel before.
Yes. Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
You were swallowed by a dinosaur before.
I feel like everybody kind of knows somebody who knows somebody that had that happen.
No, we had it happen in our party on Castorval. It was crazy.
Yep.
I can't remember if it was
Wasn't that in
Nosy
the
or
other
Serena.
game? No,
No.
no. The
That
other
was these
game,
guys. Yep.
Doc's character got
Yes.
swallowed by something.
Doc has also been swallowed by somebody. Yep. Uh, so
Wow, I mean, if you're into that.
and the if this if counts, the scream they have is considered a ranged
what?
attack in the sense that, like I said, it can be heard for up to 20
Sound is
miles.
a
So,
sound is a weapon, man.
all right, Nosi, what question did you have?
Speed, I guess. What's the speed that it
40
can move?
feet.
30. Okay.
40, 40.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Yep. All right. So, Dendron, what else would you like to do?
Yeah. Well, they're going to go ahead and let the group know about the breath weapon and to maybe
Okay.
try staying at least 30 feet away.
So, I'm going to
Uh,
Yeah.
presume that during the 9-hour trip here, or 8-hour trip here, you guys
Airship.
talked and gave him your communicator codes so you guys can talk through communicators.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, your comm
Yes.
units. All right,
okay.
so that's
Yes.
easy to do. You just do a send all.
Yeah. Uh,
Mhm.
and then they're going to since they are poking up above the tree cover, they're going to go ahead and try to take a shot at the Nisalor.
All right, and
Uh,
what weapon are you using, and what is its range?
they're going to go ahead and use their Corona rifle, and the range is 100. So,
All right, so this is the second increment, so it'll be a -2 for range, and because you are so high up, I'm going to say actually.
Where the hell
I'll
is this thing?
So if you zoom out so you can see the control center, you'll see it on the left. Um, I'm going to say it just so
Oh, holy
happens
hell.
to where these bigger trees are sort of just with the line that you drew. I'll give you just a -2.
woo! That was my intent. So I'm glad that it worked. Okay. Um, and they're going to go ahead and try to take that shot.
So it's just P cover
Woohoo.
if you didn't know that, and then you're good.
Oof.
10 on the
Well,
dice. It slams into this thing, but doesn't seem to pierce through its hide.
mhm.
All right. Zarel.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I meant to say, they're going to go back down 5 feet. They have move on or shot on the run, so they're going to go back down 5 feet so that they're a little bit hidden by the tree cover.
Okay. All right, Zarel.
Okay, so I am going to move. What is that? 20, 5, 10, 20, and then that way. And if I wanted to move again, because I can't be I can't do anything with my spells and whatnot unless I'm a little bit closer.
Okay. Um, right now you're about 140 feet, give or take. I don't know what the
Okay.
range. I don't know what spells you're looking at, but some spells are that far. It really just depends on which ones you're looking at. But
I'm
yes, you
looking
can
at
move
one of
again
my
if you
more
want.
powerful ones, and it's like 25 feet. Not that I want to get that stinking close. I might take a penalty after that point, but 1, 2.
A range
All
of
right.
25 feet, it can move and throw fire 30 feet,
Right.
which means
So
60
I'm
feet.
just doing a double move and carrying on with life.
Okay. But like your shooting stars is 210 feet, stuff like that.
Right.
All right. So let's see. Click. All right. So this thing gets to go.
Don't forget to move me. Thank you.
Serena first. This roundabout. Never mind.
I guess in essence, I'm kind of being bait, sticking myself out there.
Ah,
I mean, it's a tough job, but
we,
somebody's got to do it.
Right.
you're gonna try to make up for all those times you just hang out in the back, let Nara do all the work.
Whatever.
Nara's awesome.
All right, it's
She's
amazing.
All right. So it's going to
Maybe you
double
can
move
figure some all.
and start of round 2
No.
will be next week. Or I
Dun,
mean,
dun,
in 2 weeks.
dun.
Uh,
2 weeks. Yep.
so we will find out what happens with you guys. So thank you for playing.
Good
Welcome
night,
to
everyone.
Mantha and Dendron. So now we have a little bit of leeway
yes.
with this group. Um, if as long as there are 2 players, we play. So if you guys still want to hold to that, um, that's what we do. And now we have a little bit more leeway in case one of you drops. We can still have 3 players if you can't show up for whatever reason. Um, so thank you so much. Like,
So,
subscribe, all the other stuff, and whatever else you do, have enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight,
so,
guys.
Good night,
so
Good
since
guys.
Night,
Ron,
guys.
night.
good night. So since Ron's playing 2 characters, does he count as 2 players? Yeah.
It would be kind of boring if he was the only one to show up and just him and Sven.
Well, Sven
So we
can
used
do
to
the
do
other.
though.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Good night, man.
Bobby.
Um. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't tell y'all I got a new job
Ooh,
Oh,
where?
nice.
at one of the casinos here.
That's a great job.
Nice.
Yeah, $14 an hour.
Nice.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
I'm thinking since I'm gonna be working in the. I don't know what my schedule is gonna be yet, but I'll let y'all guys know if I'm gonna be able to play
Sweet.
on Sunday nights.
All right.
Uh, uh, um,
Right,
Uh,
because Michaela works
uh,
at a casino up here, and she typically has the weekends off.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be working in the kitchen, so.
Okay, cool.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Good night.
Later, man.
Right.
Later.
All right, I'm peacing out too. I gotta go take the dog for a walk.
Alrighty.